Greetings, my fellow views and subs. Ultra here, and here's I have a video that I want to show you guys. It's my opinion of the upcoming Resident Evil 7. That's right, folks. It's coming out very soon. I don't know when exactly, but this is my opinion of what the game would look like and how it should be. Because here's a little footage I'm going to show right now, and because my thoughts on it is about the difference between like the recent Resident Evil games and the past Resident Evil series of the games, and because the franchise has been pretty interesting over the past several years since the 90s, and we all remember like the camera points to the wall and you have to follow wherever it goes and you had to land on it, and the movement was kind of clunky back in the day. Y'all remember that, right? Well, of course you do, because you guys played it back in the past. Everybody has. Even I did. Even my brother did. Even family relatives of mine did. We all played it. Everybody in the whole world played the hell out of the Resident Evil franchise back when it was like camera on the wall, gotta find your way around. Nowadays, since years passed and Resident Evil 4 came out, we all remember like we all got introduced to the third person view of the Resident Evil 4 when it got published back in 2006, maybe 4. I can't remember what year. I probably will look that up soon. Or somebody can quote me on that. I don't care who. But basically, what you guys think, what I think about the new Resident Evil 7 is when people are like mentioning that it should go back to the way it used to be, like with the camera on the wall, and you gotta like follow it, and there should be puzzles like how it used to be. You all remember the puzzles, because I remember I recently played like a long time ago. I played Resident Evil Remastered HD when it came out for the Xbox One and PS4 and PC, and the game was very cool because I remember I felt like I was playing the actual game, even though it wasn't actually the original version, like the PlayStation PS1 version, because it wasn't exactly like that. But when I would go back to play that, I had that memory like this was better, because when I played recently Resident Evil 6, and because how crappy it was, the feeling of Resident Evil 6 was not good, because it wasn't good because the way it felt. I mean, sure, you get to like use like certain selections of movements and guns, but the only thing wasn't realistic about it was the overpowering combat sequences, and there's too much of the quick time events. Quick time events are basically like, everybody knows quick time events. Why am I talking about that? Because the quick time events basically ruined the game, because you don't have no time to interact with anything cool of the game, because back then you were able to interact with a lot of activities in the original, like Resident Evil 1, 2, and I think they stopped with 3. Yeah, 3. Then, oh wait, no, Code Veronica was actually the last one that they had that kind of feature? I could be wrong, because Resident Evil was basically my childhood nightmare back when I was a kid, because I didn't like playing it back when I was a kid. I always watched my brother play it. But my thoughts on it is basically like they should go back to the way it used to be, like with the more puzzle solving, the more hard it was to get the camera work to do what you wanted to do, because having that camera just screw you over every freaking time. But the thought about it is they should do it, but they should do it to the point it should be fun, and they should take out co-op, because the co-op thing actually did ruin Resident Evil 5 and 6, because the only time he did solo without a partner was y'all remember like from Resident Evil 6 that Ada's part of the story came up, and after you beat Leon, Chris, and Jake's storyline, and that's no spoilers if anybody has played it before. That's not spoilers. If it is, I'm sorry. But that was the only thing that's like solo interactive, because you're Ada Wong and she's by herself. Sure, you can have co-op, but that's different, because that's like her partner, but in not real life. We're not in a real situation, but just to help out whenever like things get hard, or when you're like playing on an expert level, like on veteran mode, and then professional or hopeless or whatever the final difficulty level is. That's how it is. But all I guess that despite that, that was the only thing single like, because sure, Resident Evil 6 was cool Nope. Because it was not fun. I played it once, the demo back in first came out back in 2013, or 14. I don't freaking remember, because the thought about it is like it could have been better, maybe, but it could have been better. Even though the cool part they did bring into the Resident Evil 6 was the thought of like able to move around and shoot, because that was an issue back in Resident Evil 5, because when you get cornered, you're screwed, because when you're screwed, you're always going to die. And when you move around, you pretty much have an advantage, a slight advantage to your enemies. The thought about that is, it was pretty cool during the time, but when it ended, when Resident Evil 6 ended, it was like, you beat the whole game, but it was just as fun, because you're overpowered, and the thought about infinity bullets was cool at the time, but when you use it infinite amount of times, it's just not as fun as it used to be. Because the thought about Resident Evil is supposed to be like a realistic survival guide, how to survive a zombie apocalypse is how they started out, because you had to survive. Sure, you had to find herbs, it was a pretty much annoying point, but when you got to that point, it actually became interesting, because you found out how it was like to survive in a zombie apocalypse. Sure, we all seen the movies of all soon to be all 6 of Resident Evil movies. I could be wrong. Maybe, yeah, 6 Resident Evil movies, because I've seen all of them from 1 to 5, 1 to 4, 5, 6. I meant to say 6 are coming out. They're coming out with 6 on the final chapter. I won't wait to see that one, because it's a lot of there's a lot of cool things that's going to happen at the end. It will end a traumatic ending. I don't know. But back to my topic of Resident Evil, the franchise, when it first came out as a game, because it was a game before it came a movie. Because the thought about it, what it should have been back in the 90s when Resident Evil was a thing, or back when Resident Evil had like that mechanic when the camera work was pretty much screwing you over every time being, but it was fun because you were able to master that ability back then. Nowadays, you got that easy third-person view. It's been around since Resident Evil 4, 5, and 4, 5, and then Revelations 2, and then Operation Raccoon City, then 6. I think it was. I could be wrong in that lineup, but you guys can quote me on that. I don't care, but just don't do it to a point I will get mad. I don't care. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm just gonna get to a point like I just don't care, because you guys were right, I was wrong. It's just that you do whatever you want. It's not my right to tell you what to do, what not to do in my comments. In my channel, well, I can do whatever I want on my channel. It's just that YouTube has that command, like they can take down the topic. I keep going off track, but Resident Evil should go back to that perspective because it was fun. Resident Evil 6 should have not been a thing, because the way it could have been a better storyline, could have been better mechanics. It could have been a lot better than it was back then. Well, it could have been a lot better than Resident Evil 5, because Resident Evil 5 was good, but just that co-op thing was the thing that killed it. Resident Evil 4 was better because a lot of people said it was better, because I can see why. Because you're solo. The only thing that killed it was the guarding and guidance of Ashley. And a lot of people are going to hate me for when I'm yelling, because for God's sake, Ashley was a pain in the ass. A lot of people will agree with me on that, because a lot of people have been through that for the past several years since Resident Evil 4 was a thing. But Resident Evil 4 had that mechanic when it actually was fun, because you were solo and you're running around shooting zombies without nothing blocking your freaking path. And when I recently played Resident Evil 6 just to record this video of mine for the gameplay, you guys seeing on wherever side this gameplay is being shown, that thought, it showed, like my thought about it was, Resident Evil 6, the co-op PCU was always pissing me off, because one of the partners I had, what was her name again? Helena, was in my way during a doorway when I'm trying to get through. That pissed me off, because I wanted to go back to where it was solo, like just plain survival instincts. That should have been what Resident Evil 6 should have been about. It's back to survival instincts. I thought they did that when they were making it, but I was wrong. I was wrong to the fact that it should have been back to the original roots where it first started out, since Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. But they took that mechanic out when they made Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 was a good successor to that point, but Resident Evil 5 kind of destroyed that. When I saw the pictures when Resident Evil 5 was coming out, a lot of people when I saw the Game Informer article about it, it showed like some new guy, I didn't know who he was, but I found out it was Chris Redfield. That point, I thought, hey, back to single. But when they brought in Sheva, that was the buzzkill. But I wish it would. That's my theory. My thoughts of what the next Resident Evil 7 should be like. It should go back to the way it used to be. I hope I did this correctly because I'm not very good at these. My perspective of what the gameplay should be, because I'm still starting these things out. Because I am doing reviews, game reviews, thoughts about the upcoming games, and a lot here and there. But just bear with me, I'm just doing my best to make it all interesting for you guys. I don't need the attention because I'll try my best. People will come and go. I don't care. I have hateful comments. I have nice comments. Hateful comments will come like before the nice comments. I just like, sure, I'll have hateful comments that will probably get deep down to my core. That'll make me mad. But at the same time, I'll just like, hey, you're right. You're right. I'll just work harder, and thank you for the view. Now get the hell out. That's all I gotta say, because you guys will come and go. You guys will just do anything to keep a good YouTuber down. But you're not gonna keep me down, because I've been through that kind of situation all my life. Real life and through the internet. But I don't care either way. I had like a couple people like say I was crap, but sure, I'll be crap over the next couple days, like next couple months, but I'll get better. Believe me, I'll get better. I'll probably get to the point like I'll slowly raise. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys were enjoying my still around since I was still nagging about the comments, hateful comments and good comments, and the good likes and the bad likes and the not getting much attention. Sure, I'm not gonna get much attention like immediately, but sure, I'm just slowly making my way to the top. I'm just taking my time. There's not gonna be sometimes I'm gonna be like taking a break. I'm not gonna make any videos for the next couple days because I had things to do. Important stuff, then I'm gonna go back after that. But to be honest, thank you guys for all your time spent to watch this video, watch any of my videos. That I appreciate that because it helps me move on up. That shows that my videos are getting out there. If you guys shared it, I appreciate that too. Thank you guys for what you guys are doing. And you guys are a great community. And thank you for all the views. I can't think of anything else. All the likes, all the comments. It's helping me gain more perspective, more attention. I keep saying attention. Why is attention coming into me? Because I've been reading a lot of freaking stuff on Facebook. But I keep saying but. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you guys want to stay up to date for my future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I probably blew you guys eardrums by now, did I? Boop. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Ultra out. Oh crap, hold up. You know what, never mind.